Hey Patrick, Bill Torelli here. I am experiencing the same problem again. It doesn't seem to be the SC19 cable anymore. Um, so intermittently, the Rodecaster Pro connection to the M1 Mac is disconnecting. So I'm going to show you exactly what happens. I'm turning on the Rodecaster 2 Pro right now, and it's going to shortly fire up. As you know, I have firmware beta level 107 installed on the Rodecaster 2 Pro, as well as Rode Central 203. Okay, now going over to the Mac, I'm going to fire up Rode Central. And as you can see, Rode Central now shows that the connection is there. It's communicating, the Mac is communicating with the Rodecaster 2 Pro, and as you can see, here's the drop down. So the drop down is showing that all three connections, the Rode Central or the Rodecaster Pro, chat, main stereo, and secondary are all connected. And as you know, I have everything connected right now to my M1 Mac. So what's going to happen is I'm going to, there you can see, the Rode Central just lost connection. Mac just lost connection to the Rodecaster Pro, and you can see that the drop-down menu on the Mac is grayed out. That took probably about less than 2 minutes for the error to occur. So I don't really know what's going on here, what has changed. I don't have my phone connected to the Rodecaster 2 Pro now through Bluetooth. I don't have my Mac connected to the Rodecaster 2 Pro. Through any type of communication, it's turned off. And as you can see, the drop down shows as grayed out. And Rodecaster 2, the Rode Central application shows no connection to the Rodecaster 2. All right. Now, the only recourse for me to reestablish that connection is to go back over to the Rodecaster Pro 2, turn it off, and now I'm turning off the Rodecaster 2 Pro, Rodecaster Pro 2, excuse me, it's turning off. Sometimes when I hit the power button, the Rodecaster Pro 2 will not turn off, and I have to disconnect the power cable to re-engage it. So I don't know what's going on there. So now I'm turning on the Rodecaster Pro 2, and I don't know what has changed here. It worked flawlessly for the last, I don't know, since I talked to you. So the last 48 hours it was up and running. There were no errors, there were no problems, any drops, anything like that. So the Rodecaster 2 is now firing back up again. And you can see it's firing up, and there it is right now. And if we go back to Rode Central now sees the unit again, and you can see the sound output drop-down box has been reestablished, the connection's been reestablished. So I'm not imagining this. I don't know what has changed. My thoughts are possibly it could be Bluetooth connections, but I don't have any Bluetooth connections to the Rodecaster 2 Pro now. I don't have the phone connected via Bluetooth, and I don't have the iPad connected via Bluetooth. But as you can see, Rode Central is seeing the Rodecaster Pro 2 again, and the only way that I've been able to establish that connection, reestablish that connection after the previous failure, was to power on reset the Rodecaster Pro 2. Now, I don't know how long this connection is going to stay up. You know, it could stay up anywhere from, 2 minutes to 24 hours, 48 hours, which is what has happened over the last couple days since I talked to you. And I have installed beta level firmware 107, on the Rodecaster Pro 2, and Road Central is running at level 203. So it appears as though this connection is going to be up. I don't really know how long it's going to stay up. I don't know what could possibly be causing the failure. One thing that's interesting is I have seen the connection go down for maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds and then come back again. And then 30 seconds later, it drops. So there it is, documented in a video. I'm not imagining this. It really does happen. And I don't know what has caused it after about 48 hours of staying up without any problems whatsoever. My thinking was the SC19 cable connection between the iPhone 12 and directly connected to the Rodecaster Pro 2, but that connection is not established right now. And I don't know how long this connection is going to stay up, but as you saw, it dropped. Road Central did not maintain the connection to the Rodecaster 2 Pro, and the only way that I could reestablish the connection was to power on reset the RCP II. So there you go. Anyway, I thought we had fixed the problem, but apparently not. Thank you very much for your help the other day, and I'm hoping maybe you guys can check into this. My thinking right now is I think there's a problem between the two USB ports. You had mentioned one is USB 3, the primary port, and the other one is USB 2. So I don't really know. Oh, I don't know if you saw that, but the connection dropped shortly. The drop-down menu for the Rodecaster Pro 2 main stereo grayed out, and then it came right back again. So that seems to be happening. It'll lose the connection, then reestablish itself. Sometimes the connection is lost, and there you go. It's dropped again. So you can see Road Central doesn't see the Rodecaster Pro 2 anymore, and the drop-down menu shows as grayed out. So I don't know what this problem is. It's intermittent. All my connections between the Mac and the Rodecaster Pro 2 are direct with USB-C cables connecting from the front ports of my Mac. If you can see them, there's a black cable here and a white cable here. Both of those cables are connected directly to the Rodecaster Pro 2. So I thought we had it, but apparently not, and back to the drawing board. Thank you very much.